Hi everybody, Brendan here with Common Motor. That's common-motor.com on the internet. And today we're going to be talking about our angle boot pod filters, and we're going to show you how to install them on your bike, so stay tuned. Got our 350 on the lift here. This one happens to be a 350G with the front disc brake and the limited purple gas tank and side covers. We're going to put the pod filters on this, and all the 350s use the same factory air filter, so it's going to be the same going back to the earlier bikes. The factory air filter has this metal cover on it. This nut goes, it's on a long shaft that goes through the battery box to the opposite side. We'll take that off first. We'll remove the cover to show you that, and then we'll unbolt the bolt back here, the boot, and then the whole filter assembly will come right off. I had to remove the cover on the other side so I could access that nut there. 10mm wrench, place. There it is. It happened to come off that side. There's the rod. I'm going to pull it out from the opposite side so you guys can see it. And that's it right there. That would be the metal air box right there. So just so you guys can see, well, that's the factory filter setup. Metal air box covers. Oftentimes missing as well. Take off this mounting bolt up top here. Alright, and then the screw that holds the rubber boot onto the opening of the carburetor. Pull this out and off. And it does have this round bit here in the filter that goes through the crossover tube. But this will be no more. About to put the new pod on, and it's going to go on pretty straightforward. I like to have the clamp screw at the bottom here. We'll just pop it on into the carburetor. Come on, like that. And the question you're going to run into is, which way do I want to clock the filter pod? If you're not running side covers and you're running open, you can leave them poking out like that. You could turn them down like that, just before they touch the battery box, leave a little space. However, if you're going to run your side covers and put them back on, we have to turn them where they face up, like this. So I'll put them in place, and then we're going to talk about some of the things we have to do to make sure that we can put the side covers back on the bike securely. I'm going to explain why we have to not only point the pod filter up, but we have to make a couple of modifications so we can run the factory side covers and keep them securely in place. The up with the pod has to do with us clearing that hole in the battery box, because that hole was originally where our connecting rod between the air filters went. This is where we have to get into the mods. Originally, the back of the cover and the rod just kind of popped together like that. However, this nut here on either side was securely clamped against the factory filters. And without the filters in place, if we just pop the rod through on both side covers, what's going to happen is the side covers are going to want to wiggle like this on the bike, and they could pop off and break. We want to make sure they're more secure. The first suggested mod I'm going to do for the side covers is to replace this grommet piece here that goes into the cover. The original ones are usually brittle and falling apart. They are still available new from Honda, so you can get the piece there, and we should have them on the Common Motor website soon. But I would go ahead and change them out just so you have a much more secure spot to mount to. The second thing we have to do is we can no longer use our factory crossover rod with the little brass ends on it. we're gonna have to make one that's a little bit longer. So we've made our own here, and it's about 1.5 inches longer than the original, and we'll show you why, because it has to be able to go through and clamp the two air filter or two side covers together. We made this one from a piece of round stock, and we cut some M6 threads on it. I know most people can't do that, but you can go to the hardware store and get some like all thread. As long as it's M6 or smaller, you should be fine. This will work just as well as this does. We just happen to have material and we like making things here. As far as the length of the new rod, it's just under 10 3/4 of an inch. So it's actually 10 and like 11/16. So if you shot for 10 3/4, you'd be more than enough rod there. And if you're gonna make your own, threads your own, we have it threaded about 5/16 of an inch worth of thread on there if you're gonna make your own, but all thread, you're not gonna have to worry about that. So yeah, shoot for 10 3/4. If you need to trim it some more, you can. But ideally, we're gonna be going through the cover with our new all threaded piece, and we're gonna be putting on a lock washer and a nut to hold everything in place and be able to tighten it down, and so the covers do not move. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it together with the original rod to show you the wiggle, and then we'll put it together with our modified rod to show you the difference and what we're trying to go for with it. We're using a regular nut here. You might wanna use a lock nut, like a nylon lock nut, or like a acorn nut if you want something more decorative. Just a suggestion. See what you can find at your local hardware store. We've installed the factory crossover rod through the other side of the bike. It's plugged into the other filter, and here it is right here. I'm gonna pop on this side cover as well, and you'll see the wiggle once I get it all in place. My top's put in place. There it is right there. So now the filter, I should say the rod's engaged in the grommets, and these are brand new grommets, but you can watch and see how much that wiggles now. And buzzing down the road, that doesn't give a lot of peace of mind that your cover's gonna stay in place or not crack and move. So our new rod will actually cause this cover to be pulled down tight so it doesn't wiggle. That's our goal. Before I put this side cover on, I need to mention that the other side of the bike is identical as far as the installation of the pod filter and the cover. So we're not going to show it here in the video, but just know it's the same exact thing mirrored on the opposite side of the bike. We've gone ahead and also reinstalled the side cover and installed our new threaded rod on that side with a nut and washer, and then we'll go ahead and put this side on and show you how it all comes together. And I'll go ahead and line up the rod first, kind of get it through that rubber hole there. Like that, right there, perfect. Now we got some threads sticking out of the grommet. I'm using just a stainless lock washer and regular M6 nut on this. Again, I think using a nylon lock nut would probably be the best thing to do, so you don't over tighten squeezing the cover down, especially if you're using all thread, or you want something more decorative like a acorn nut. But basically, this is what we're trying to go for, so we can keep the cover a lot more secure in place and minimize the movement. Just got to be careful not to over tighten that and crack the cover. We just want it to be enough pressure to keep it from wiggling around. This concludes our pod filter install on the various different Honda models that we support here at Common Motor. With that, this has been Brendan with Common Motor. That's common-motor.com. On the internet, make sure you follow us on social media. That means Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our newsletter through our website. Newsletter subscribers always get informational content like this video, as well as promotions first before anybody else. And of course, do subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications, and we will see you next time.